What's good, Stopde Nation? Welcome back to another video. We're going to throw it back a little bit today, looking at some of the best squads that we have. So in year one, we actually got ourselves a 99 overall squad at Team of the Year, I believe it is. That was our first 99 overall squad that we had. It might have been 100. I'm actually not so sure right now. I'm sure you know. But anyways, we also had that crazy squad that boosts just like a million like boost to everybody else, but only for a week. That one was pretty good too. And then last season, getting that like really high overall squad, those top squads, did become a bit of a challenge. But Bates had the great idea to go and like look at some of the top squads, break those down, and I love it. I love that idea, so we decided we're going to borrow that from him and do that today. We also are going to be live on Twitch probably right now, so make sure you go and check that out. We're going to be streaming all week, so make sure you come over and check us out. There's a link in the description below. I look forward to seeing you there. We'll do some FIFA Mobile this week, some FIFA Console, all of that great stuff. But today, we're going to show you our speed test, and we're going to show you the best teams that we got in this one, because there's some crazy teams. There's like probably 100 teams just that I can see that have 121 overall, 99 in pretty much every single position. So we're going to look at them. We'll see what kind of formations people are going with, what different players people are going with, all of those different things. And then we're going to show you the fastest player that we can get in FIFA Mobile and the slowest player, and we're going to speed test the difference between them. Now, we're not going to know until post-production how fast they really are. So we'll have to do a recap or something. Anyways, let's go to the leaderboard here. Let's put up the green screen. So, we're just going to go to number one. I'm going to see if Alex has a full 99 squad. No full 99 squad. It's a bad start. This Keen, only 96. Only a 96. Anyways, an insane squad, actually. Best may actually be the fastest card in the game, but I don't have enough for a prime icon, so we can't actually get this card. I would like to see this, but look at those stats. That's absolutely ridiculous. The 99 best card, Rashford. We're so close. In like a few weeks' time, we're actually finally going to get to see 100 overall card art. I'm super excited for that. But anyway, so the only one that's not a 99 here is Keen, which is interesting because it's still 121 overall even without that. So obviously you don't need to make them all. They also updated the boost, as you can see here, so now you can go up to a 22 boost. There's a whole bunch of things like they'll up your overall and everything, but basically plus 22 overall. Look how it's insane. Plus 28 to finishing. There you go. So Messi in this squad, Van Persie, Keen. They're not using a lot of prime icons. Van Dijk. This one is a really good card, just because of that defending and that physical. I think that's why a lot of people. And then obviously the ultimate team. Look at that. Oh my. Look at all those 140s on De Gea. That is absolutely ridiculous. Then Dembele on the wing, a right mid card with this. This would be, can you imagine using this team in head-to-head? Like, I know most of these players use this in Verse Deck, but can you imagine that team in head-to-head? Like, it would be like, or like, if it transferred like totally like how console does, like that'd be crazy. Hullet in the middle, best Neymar, the ultimate team of the season, Neymar. That was a great card. Ooh, look at this. That's pretty good. 126, 108 pace. Roberto Carlos. There you go. The 99 Roberto Carlos. I want to see him at 100 overall. Hullet in the middle there. Varane, Sergio Ramos, Rashford. People liking this Rashford card. Probably because all around it's really good stats. Also, I love the card art on the I really do like the Carnival card art. That is pretty nice card art. I love how unique all the teams are, though. That's kind of cool. Cavani, the 20,000 FIFA points for this card right here. It's got to be a good one. 140 dribbling and 140 ball control, 140 finishing, 140 shot power. I bet you that is a pretty decent card. Rivaldo, best, Keen. Okay, here you go. So Keen can be 99 overall. It's just the first person decided not to do it. But there you go. Another 121, 120. It's kind of cool when you have the icons, prime icons, because you have such variation in the teams as well. So you can have no chemistry between Messi and Cavani, but because of all your prime icons you can do. And you'll notice that's what we have too. I have like 120 and I'm always going to have it because I have so many prime icons on the team. A 120. Alright, we'll look at your 120 squad. It actually looks cooler because 120, 120 looks better than 120, 121. But anyways, Neymar, best. They are all 99 overall, but they're not all at 22 boost yet. So that's what's holding that one back right there. And then we're going to go back into here. I want to find some of the squads that we know. Rashford. Oh, look at that. Cruyff, Keane, Rivaldo, and Puyol. So pretty much moving towards that full prime icon squad right there. I don't know when it's going to be possible. Probably fairly soon. Real Madrid. We know this is a good squad. This was like the first squad to get to the highest overall. So Rivaldo, Best, Keane, Conte, Modric, Puyol. This is actually a very popular card to put on your right back here. That's interesting. De Gea. Everybody is De Gea though. I have not found a single. I'm looking. That's our goal now, is to find one team that doesn't use the ultimate team of the season. De Gea. There it is. The other card that is just as good as De Gea. But we found a team without De Gea. There you go. There you go. I want to see now. Can we find one without either of them? I bet Jet will have it. Nope. Dude, I just look at that. Is that the same squad? I don't think that's the same squad. Look at all these 121s. Oh, I'm just looking at the same ones. But still, look at all these 121s. Okay, here we go. This one. De Gea again. Rakitic, though. We got some difference. We got a few different players going on. Mostly it's all the same, like the 5 players, and then the other ones are like different outside of it. I'm gonna go down. We'll look at Crocodile. Crocodile 87. Oh, there you go. A different version of Donnarumma here, but still kind of the same thing. Cruyff. I feel like if I had Cruyff, I would never be able to take Cruyff off my team. I love that card right there. I love that card. I want to see someone do. Nobody has Bergkamp. I think someone needs to take him to 100 overall or a 99 overall. Martial as the striker. So really, the biggest difference I find is the strikers, the difference in the strikers and stuff like that. But for most of them, they are keeping very similar defense stuff. We'll check out one more here. Let's see what we got in here. De Gea, Messi, Rashford. That's a very popular front pairing, actually. So the left backs and right backs are very similar. The strikers are very similar. All of those things. But there you go. So some really nice squads looking up in here. Then we got our squad. It looks pretty nice, although I did do a little bit of a change around of it, so it's not really a 95 because I did put the slowest player in the game right here. 24 acceleration and 25 sprint speed. And then beside him we got Manneh, who actually now I don't think is going to be the fastest because he's 130, 127 because Best is faster. But that was at a 99 overall, and I also can't afford that card because it's ridiculously expensive. And then we put Roberto Carlos on here as well. I want to see his speed. Those are going to be 3 players we're going to look at. 109, 94, basically averages out to just over 100 overall, and I think acceleration is going to be a little bit more important in this anyways. Sol Campbell actually is a pretty quick card as well, 90 pace in there, so we got some other pretty fast cards. My regular central mid, or striker card I should say, is Bergkamp as well, obviously, and then we do Douglas Costa and Manneh on the side. So really the only difference between this and my actual squad is that I would have Bergkamp as my striker in here, but this is the one. I think we're at a 98 overall. A lot of you have been asking to see that, so we're gonna go into a events daily warm-up. We're gonna play this match here because I need a match where it's like not competition. I feel like I could do this in head-to-head. I don't know if my opponent would be really pissed off that we're just running back towards our own net and giving them corners, or if they would be happy. Maybe I could try that once, but then I would lose so many fans. All right, here we go. So Manneh is gonna be our first one. I don't know if they do the same speed this way and this way. That's the only thing. I feel like they go faster towards that direction. Let's see what he does. No, he does. Okay, we'll count this as his first run. He does it pretty quickly. All right, so we go to the top of the 18. Or we'll start from the top of the 18. Stop of the 18, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we counted about 6 for Manneh there. Oh, we should do the full length of the field. I think I could do the full length of the field, actually. Okay, so we did it one all the way there. We did one from here, and then we'll do one the full length if we can get it. Okay, here we go, Manneh. Going for some speed. He's got to get past this defender. That defender doesn't hold him a bit. That's going to impact him. We'll see if he can still do it. There you go, all the way down to the other end. So from 118 to the other 18. Let's go backwards this time. 118 to the other 18. I got lots of good footage we can work with here. We got the clock going on. All right, there you go. It's all the way from there. Okay, there you go. Now we got to find Roberto Carlos. Where's Roberto Carlos? There's Vieira. Okay, Roberto Carlos. We're going to start this first run here. From the center line, 1, Mississippi, 2, Mississippi, 3, Mississippi, 4, Mississippi, 5, Okay, I think I was probably counting slower because I had him as faster. Oh, what a keep in though. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we're going to make our full run here because nobody's with them. Oh, man. Okay, so apparently there are players with them, so we can't do it that way. We're going to have to go second half Roberto Carlos. So I feel like Roberto Carlos you can feel it. Like, I can feel how much slower Roberto Carlos is. And he's not that much, well, he is. He's like 30 points slower. But if I was thinking, like, you know, that it caps at 100, I definitely don't think it caps at 100. Oh, uh-oh, this is bad news, folks. This is bad news. For a defender, though, I do really love that Roberto Carlos card. Okay, here we go. So here we go. From the midline, he's going to go for a run. Manne's going to just run in front of him. So if you want to know how fast Manneh is, he's going to take Roberto Carlos' test and say, you know what? I'm just going to run this instead as Roberto Carlos goes for his big run. Come on, Roberto Carlos. Make this run. Pick up that pace. Pick up that pace. Pick up that pace. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And he finishes right there. And now we got our final player in the mix right here. Where is he? Where is he? This is going to be interesting. I'm going to try and count it out as we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I counted out the same, but I feel like, again, that's probably not accurate. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's going to try and run the whole field. I think he's going to get... Oh, he's not going to get stopped. We actually got a good run out of that one. It's a solid card right here. Here we go. Back the other way. We're going to do our final run here. We're going to see how he goes. We're going to see what happens. He's keeping a pretty straight line. He's going for his run. He's almost there. He's almost there, and he finishes the run. It's time to calculate the results, and we'll come back. Well, you'll already have seen it, but I'll give my... No way! Manneh was the fastest, but when we find out it was only by like half a second, it will be a little bit more interesting. Anyways, let's get to it. Let's see the results. Alright, so we finished the results. We didn't want to go back down to the studio because we're hanging out with Stopde Dog, and you can kind of see her right here, and a lot of you wanted to see Stopde Dog. Can you bring your face over this way? No? Okay. Maybe in a little bit. Anyways, the results for the short distance did not really surprise me. Manneh obviously in first, 5:05, almost half a second ahead of Roberto Carlos, and then a full second ahead of the. So basically, got a second difference, which really does make a big difference when you're looking at like the speed of things in like a mobile game. Like a second is a fairly large amount of time across a pitch that isn't actually like. Anyways, but the one that did surprise me was the other way, and again, it could just be, you know, when we started the timer, all those different things. But Roberto Carlos actually ran a 9.78. Manneh ran a 10.07. And then obviously our slow 25.24, 11.81. So basically 2 seconds faster for Roberto Carlos over the full course. But what was really interesting is Roberto Carlos actually going faster than Manneh. Now the first time I ran it, obviously Manneh was slower. I forgot that. At first I was like, why is he like way slower? And it's because he was held up. But the second run looks like a pretty clean run for both of them. Yeah, I don't know. So that is interesting. The fact that it would even be close is interesting. I feel like a lot of it would do with, you know, the acceleration and those kind of things, except that Manneh should be faster on both ends. So anyways, that's what we came up with. Very interesting results out of that one. But thank you for checking this out and stopping by. It's been a pleasure as always. Stopde and Stopde Dog out.